flows like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental. It's a sweet, what? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. It's a sweet, get that boy out of there. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps.
Yes, sir, it's a sweet. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a trail like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash, gonna go in a blink. Hey, hey. Wrist got no thirsty like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a
sweet. What? It's a sweet, yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fall in love with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, what? Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these dumps on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop so my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line out. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a whiteout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then about me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, many can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy. A crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
They say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
Yeah, this the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that do the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just now catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl. I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind. I promise you get pitiful. They love me, they love me. I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy. I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
I'm so sick of all you weak, lame.
standing on the truth.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
Yeah, whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mansions. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head downstairs to be like, see the car going
generation with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things. Proofs in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your. I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers, deceased presidents, in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On the ready. Buffalo 18.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Taking it right down Broadway. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to the former Giant, Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful when you have that much.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Giants at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Jones throw taken in by Ridley here. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Detroit. Great.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Throwing, Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A
gain of 9 yards. First down, Chargers.
A give to Etienne, running right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Hey, go line. Set.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And this will be taken at the 13. And running with power here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count, If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Well, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Jones, another shot here after the pick six. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Great. Detroit Johnson.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Okay, here we go.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. That's caught by Myers. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Apple.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Wide shift to Cruz, up and go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Timberland.
Off the play fake. Jones. Completes it to the fullback Ham. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from 19 yards away. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
59, 59.
At the 35-yard line.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go.
Here's Herbert. Throw left side, taken in by Mims.
Herbert's pass complete to Denzel Mims. It's a gain of 8.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Home the trips right. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, ram. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 7.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
This is fielded at the 27.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
3rd down and 10.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This fielded right at the goal line and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey. Let's go. That's it.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's got another one to Johnston. No gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Run.
On first down, right back to ETN. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
380. Run. 12. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On fourth down, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. On first down, Lowry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd down, Lowry. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here is 3rd and 5.
Go, street. Ready.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Homie trips right. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Crowd right. Hey, go lion. Hey, Ray. Tip.
Again, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
59. Let's go. Ready?
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Chargers.
And they'll run with ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Ready?
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Come on, set! 19 Tiger! Streak!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
Intended for
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Now a give, right side. Lowry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey, smash.
In motion, the tight end.
Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw here to his running back. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
21. Go.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. He's to the 15, and he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Go.
Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for Hank.
Touchdown! Travis Etienne, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
Hey, Kappa. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Let's It's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4.
Hustle.
Barkley, toss play left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
380.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Now the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
The score, Giants 45, Chargers 22.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught by Mims. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on...
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him.
12.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Herbert's throw here caught by Mims. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Ray. 59. Go.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomit.